Hello London and Bristol, this is John Braddock at Southampton with Q material for a piece for today and for Today from the South and West. Q material: crossing the Atlantic alone in sailing boats is old hat by now. But John Fairfax, who describes himself as a professional adventurer and who has already been a gunrunner, a whiskey smuggler and a big game hunter in South Africa, is aiming to be the first man to row across the Atlantic single-handed. John Braddock asked Mr. Fairfax why he was going to do this. That's the end of Q material, and the piece follows in 5 seconds.
Well, because to me it's a challenge, and because I think it's a marvelous adventure to try. I have decided to row mainly because if you sail, it is the wind that helps you and you just rely on it. Whereas rowing, it is actually a fight of the body and spirit against the sea, and I just like the challenge, that's all.
Now, why do you think that you're going to be able to do this when others have failed, even going two in a boat?
Yes, well, I don't say I will do it 100%, but 99.9% yes, because, well, I have complete confidence in myself, and the fact that I am alone doesn't mean really much. I wouldn't go with another fellow, for one thing, because I wouldn't trust him as I trust myself, and I have quite a bit of experience at sea, and in small boats, mind you, not big ones, and I have just about the best equipment and the best boat, thanks to Alpha Fox, that anybody can have in an adventure of this sort, see?
Could you describe your boat very briefly?
Well, yes, it was based on the wartime airborne lifeboats. It's 22 feet long on the waterline, 4 feet 9 inches of beam, that is the width, and it has 12 watertight compartments. That means that all my stores and equipment, etc., will never get wet, regardless of the weather, you see. It is self-bailing at the same time. That means I won't have to worry about bailing water or anything like that. And it is also self-righting.
How much rowing will you be doing?
Well, I'll try to row between 10 and 12 hours a day, but it is very hard to say from here. I mean, I'll try to row as much as I can, but that will depend, of course, on the weather conditions. If it is good weather, I'll row about 12 hours every night. I tend to row at night instead of the day because it will be cooler, and that way I won't have to use so much water.
When are you leaving, and where are you leaving from?
I'm leaving, I hope, by mid-January from the Canary Islands, and I have chosen the Canary Islands because the current and the trade winds are favorable all the way down to Florida.
And how long are you hoping that it might take?
This again is very hard to say. Nobody ever did it before, rowing, but I hope that in 3 months I will be able to reach there. I carry food for 20 more days just in case.